Hey guys, I thought I'd do a coffee with Katharyne. I'm Katharyne Shelton. I talk about treasure hunting, which is finding treasure in any way you can, in estate sales, retail stores, on your own shelves, and reselling it on Amazon, eBay, online. My Coffee with Katharyne show, I guess I talk about things that are affecting me, things that are happening, things that I observe, and what I feel I can learn or take from those things going on. And I looked at my calendar and I saw it was just January the 13th. We're not even 2 weeks into the new year. That's crazy. I woke up this morning and I was tired. I felt pretty tired. There's a lot been going on, and things didn't really get off to a good start because I was eating cereal, and I was being pretty bad about it because I was tired and kind of lazy, so I was just eating cereal like out of the packet, and there was something in my mouth, and I realized I was eating a moth. Ew, ew, ew. Did not want to eat a moth this morning. So Coffee with Katharyne today is... No, it's not about not eating moths, but that is a very important lesson. If you take anything from Coffee with Katharyne this morning, please don't eat moths. They are not very tasty, and they're kind of weird, and they kind of have that powdery thing going on. Don't do it. So, moth incidents aside, I was kind of tired, because it's been a really busy couple of weeks, like really, really busy. I started my new... I guess I started a thing called The Next Level, which is awesome. It's a lot of fun. And the idea was that I wanted to help people who had kind of got the gist of selling on Amazon or eBay and who wanted to fast track their business to the next level. And there's been quite a take-up on that, which has been amazing. I mean, I'm very grateful that people want to be in on this and to do this with me. And I'm learning a lot from all the awesome next levelers. But it's cool because I've got to really connect with a lot of people. I'm doing coaching as part of it. And through coaching, it's been like I never knew I could do this. This isn't something that I kind of intended. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a really good time coaching people, talking to people, just listening and seeing if I can help them meet their goals in any way, or just listening to what their goals are. And that's been really, really fun. And it's been really empowering for me because I didn't know I could do that. And I talked a lot about saying yes. A few weeks ago, I did a coffee with Katharyne and I said, just say yes. Say yes to things and see where it takes you. And that's kind of what I've been doing this year so far, is just say yes. Which is how I've ended up. I'm doing various types of coaching. I'm going for a meeting up in Orange County tonight to work with a company that want to put their products onto Amazon. And that I didn't expect to happen. I've been working with some people personally, and I didn't see that happening. Like, a lot of things have happened that I didn't expect. And it's been cool, and I've been learning a lot about myself from doing that. I got to hang out with people I didn't know that I would hang out with, which has been an amazing experience. It's been really cool. And I'm enjoying the saying yes lifestyle. It's kind of working out for me. But I'm kind of tired right now. And I think it's easy to say I don't have time for things. And I realised one of the things that stops me saying yes to things is that sense of not having time. So the one thing I wanted to talk about today was time. And I know there's like a lot of sayings. There's like, if you want a job done, give it to someone who's busy because they will make time for it. And I realise like sometimes I'm not always making the best use of my time. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm multitasking like crazy. Which I guess you kind of have to do if you've got kids and a lot of things going on. But I think what I wanted to say today is that you should pick something. I don't like saying should. Should's a bad word. Let's get rid of should. But one thing that might be worth trying today is making time for something. Just before Christmas, my boyfriend said we'd been writing some songs together, and we kind of do that as a hobby, and it's something that gets us out of our heads of just doing Amazon, eBay, web design, the things we do for work, because we both work at home. And he went, I'm going to book some rehearsal space for us. I'm just going to book a studio for us, and we can go and work on our songs and practice them. And it was awesome, because you pay your time for 2 hours, and I don't know, it's like $40, $50 for 2 hours in a studio. But because you're paying for it, you are dedicated to that time. And it was awesome. It was so much fun just to take our songs, go hang out in a recording studio together and just work on them and practice them together and sing together. And that was such a cool thing to do. Even though I was busy, I had a lot of other things going on. I just agreed to make that 2 hours about singing and nothing else. And we actually got a lot done. We kind of finished our songs and were really happy with them. And then we went out and sung them that evening. And when I've done this before, when I've just made time for something and scheduled it in and said, okay, this is my time for this thing, it's actually, it's always been like a step. It's not just like, okay, I got a little bit done. It's been a step and a slight mental change to just let all the other things go for a bit. And I feel like nowadays, like, I'm so guilty of this. I always have my phone in my hand. Like, there's a big aeroplane going over. I'm one of these people that tends to always have their phone in their hand. And I try not to do it in company, and I try not to be on my phone when I'm talking to people or I'm in line at Starbucks. I try and be aware of my surroundings. But I check my phone a lot. And it can get compulsive. You can just be like, I don't know, refreshing Facebook or looking at whatever it is you look at over and over and over again. And it can take a lot of time. If you take that focus and just put it into something that you really want to do just for a little bit of time, it can make this huge difference just to focus on something. I remember doing a writing exercise. Actually, I've done a few of these. And if you just go somewhere very quiet and say, I'm going to write for 5 minutes. I'm going to put the pen in my hand and I'm going to write for 5 minutes, and I'm not going to stop. And I'm not going to let my brain get distracted. I'm just going to focus on this paper and write. Even if I think I've got writer's block, even if I'm just going to write derp, 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 I'm going to write something. And it always works. If you have that pen and you force yourself to just start writing and write for 5 minutes, you'll get something. It might not be like an amazing novel, but it unblocks something in your head. Or talking. That's another thing that's like, put your webcam up and just talk to yourself like I do. I just talk to myself. This is what I do. I sit with, I have iMovie open and I just record myself in iMovie. And if I like what I've done or I can tolerate what I've done, I'll put it on YouTube. But maybe talk to yourself for 5 minutes. I think it's good just to unblock your brain a bit and let that creative thing happen. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's whatever it is. You might want to draw something. You might just want to like clean for half an hour, but just focus on that cleaning. Or decorate something, or just find something that you want to do and focus on that. Make a time for it. That's what I'm saying today. Is make a time. Because there's a lot going on right now. It's busy time. It's busy time. And there's a lot of things that will always be there. They'll always be there when you come back to them. But if there's something you want to do, take a break and make that time for it. Schedule it in. Make a commitment to yourself and do that one thing. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, even if it's for 20 minutes.